Hey everyone, Spektrades back here, simplifying trading for your success. This video is all about inducement made simple. Buckle up and let's dive into it. Before we get into this video, make sure to give me a follow on Instagram at Spektrades. I simplify trading for your success and just stay updated with me. Without further ado, let's get back into the lesson video. So first and foremost, what is an inducement? An inducement is a short-term liquidity high or low that price forms after a breakup structure. So first we can see here, price was in a clear uptrend. Price was crawling up to the upside, and then price hit a ceiling where it cleared liquidity from these old highs right here, and then came and gave us a breakup structure. After this breakup structure right here, price will then come and give us a slight pullback. That slight pullback is what we call a inducement, a short-term liquidity high or a short-term liquidity low. It usually forms right below or above our point of interest, right? So price comes and forms our inducement and then comes and gives us a second breakup structure. This second breakup structure right here confirms our inducement. After that second breakup structure, price will then come back up and clear that inducement, that short-term liquidity high or low, and tap into our order block or fair value gap or IPA, and then come back and purge lower. And it's the same thing here for a buy format, right? This was a sell format, and it's the same thing here for a buy format. So as we can see, price was in a clear downtrend, and then price took liquidity from these old lows and then came in and gave us a breakup structure. After that breakup structure, price will then come back and give us a short-term low, short-term liquidity low. This is right here. The short-term liquidity low is what we call a inducement. Price will then induce traders, right, into selling, into buying or selling early. So right here, a lot of traders after this breakup structure will then come back and probably use a order block or a point of interest that is close to the breakup structure to then sell early. But us, we will be patient and wait for that short-term low to be created, and then for price to come back up and clear it before heading lower. And it's the same thing here, right? So after this liquidity sweep, price will then give us a breakup structure. After that breakup structure, early buyers will then come and try to use a order block that did the breakup structure. This right here, this short-term liquidity low that is formed, this is what we call our inducement. So now let's hop on the live charts and see it live in action. Now on the live charts, first and foremost, as we can see, we're in a clear uptrend. After we're in a clear uptrend, well, what are we looking for, right? Just like I stated, we'll be looking for a liquidity sweep of an old high. And as we can see here, price came in, purged the liquidity of these old highs. And after that, the second step, we will be looking for a breakup structure of the low that did a liquidity sweep. And as we can see, price came in, purged through these old lows right here, because it was these old lows that came in, pushed price higher and did our liquidity sweep. So right here is our breakup structure. And after our breakup structure, the third step is price will come back up and give us a inducement, right? A short-term liquidity high or a short-term liquidity low in a buy format, right? A slight pullback, tricking traders into selling early, into placing their stop losses right at these highs right here. As we can see, traders will place their stop losses right at these highs right here, thinking that price will just keep selling lower and lower and lower, right? But us, all we're looking for is price giving us a liquidity sweep, a breakup structure, a slight pullback, giving us our inducement, and then to confirm our inducement, we'll be looking for price to give us a second breakup structure. After our inducement has been confirmed, so we will be looking for a point of interest right above our inducement. And as we can see, we have this fair value gap right here, and as we know, these fair value gaps always have to be filled. Price have to come in, refill these fair value gaps, and then on top of the fair value gap, we have our IPA. Boom. And then price comes in. So after our second breakup structure, BOS, after our second breakup structure, price comes in clear our inducement, our short-term liquidity high, because traders are hiding their stop losses up here. A lot of early traders right here are hiding their stop losses at these old highs right here. So price comes back up, clear this inducement, fill in this fair value gap, and tap into our IPA before heavily selling lower. Boom. So this is our sell format inducement. Now let's get into a buy format inducement. And now we'll be looking for a inducement in a buy format, right? So first we can see that we were in a clear downtrend, right? Price was trending down. But first we'll be looking for a liquidity sweep of these old lows. We're just gonna put it as liq, as for liquidity sweep. And then price will then come and give us a breakup structure, right? A breakup structure of the high that did the liquidity sweep. So as we can see, price gave us a breakup structure. Boom. So after that breakup structure, put that on top. So after that breakup structure, price will then come back and give us a slide pullback. That slide pullback is what we call a inducement, inducing early buyers into pushing long, right? So early buyers will be trailing their stop losses under these old lows right here. So we're just gonna put that as liquidity to the right. Boom. So right here is what we call a inducement, inducing early buyers into placing their stop losses in these old lows. Inducement. Boom. Let's extend that. And then what we're going to be looking for to confirm our inducement is a second breakup structure. So after price comes give us a second breakup structure, this right here confirms our short-term low as our inducement. And then what will price do? Price will then come back down, clear our inducement, clear our short-term low, boom, clear our short-term low, and then before pushing price higher. So price will then use a point of interest right below the short-term low. So as we can see, we have this order block right here. Price then comes back and taps into the 50% of this order block, clearing our inducement right here, clearing our short-term low before pushing price higher to higher prices. Boom. So this was our inducement in a buy format. In the previous one was our inducement in a sell format. So a quick video recap: an inducement is a short-term liquidity high or low that price forms after a breakup structure. So as we can see here, price was in a clear uptrend, and then price cleared the liquidity of these old highs and then come and give us a breakup structure. After that breakup structure, we'll be looking for a slide pullback. That slide pullback is what we call a inducement, because it is inducing early sellers into pushing into selling early, and those early sellers will then place their stop losses right at this short-term high. But us will be waiting for this short-term high to be created and then come give us a second breakup structure confirming our inducement. So after our second breakup structure has been created, price will then come back up, sweep that inducement, take liquidity from that, take the liquidity, and then tap into our point of interest to then push back lower. And it's the same thing here for a buy format. So price was in a clear downtrend, and then price swept the liquidity from these old lows and then came in and gave us a firm breakup structure right here. So after this firm breakup structure, we'll be looking for price to come back and give us a slide pullback. And after this slide pullback, this is what we call a inducement right here, because price is inducing early buyers into buying early, right? So buyers will then place their stop losses right here, and then we'll be looking for a second breakup structure. After this second breakup structure, we'll be waiting for price to come back and clear those short-term liquidity lows and tap into our point of interest to then come push back and then to come and push price higher. So this is the video today on inducement made simple. This is the video. I hope you guys enjoyed it. Make sure to like, subscribe, and comment. Spektrades out.